So, dear students, in the last class we have studied about the psychometric chart. So, how to locate those points? We have already studied in the last class. Now, in this class, we study what are the different processes are there in psychometry. Usually, we are using the psychometric process in air conditioning. Okay, so there are 8 processes are involved in this psychometric process. First one, sensible heating. Sensible heating is the first one. Second, sensible cooling. So third process, is humidification. Fourth process is dehumidification. Fifth one is cooling and humidification. Fifth process is cooling and humidification. Sixth one is heating and humidification. Seventh one, cooling and dehumidification. Seventh one is cooling and dehumidification. Similarly, eighth one is heating and dehumidification. So these are the 8 processes involved in psychometric process. First one is sensible heating, second is sensible cooling, third is humidification, fourth one is dehumidification, fifth one is cooling and humidification, sixth one is heating and humidification, seventh is cooling and dehumidification, and eighth process, that's last process, is heating and dehumidification. So all these processes now we study on the psychometric chart. So first, sensible heating. Sensible heating. What is sensible heating? Sensible heating is nothing but increasing the temperature without increasing the moisture content or specific humidity. You know it at x-axis it is dBT and y-axis it is specific humidity. So sensible heating is nothing but increasing temperature. Temperature is nothing but in this case is dry bulb temperature. Increase in dry bulb temperature, but not in specific humidity. So that means specific humidity is constant, like this. So this is 1 and this is 2. This 1 to 2 process is called as sensible heating. That means increasing temperature with constant specific humidity or humidity ratio. This is first one. Similarly, we have sensible cooling. So here also we have at x-axis dBT and y-axis specific humidity. Sensible cooling. Sensible cooling is nothing but decreasing the temperature of dBT, that is dry bulb temperature, decreasing the temperature of dry bulb temperature with constant specific humidity. Same thing, only direction changes. Now your process is like this. This 1 to 2 is sensible cooling. That means decreasing the dry bulb temperature from this point to this point, but at constant specific humidity. Next, humidification. Third process is humidification. What is humidification? Humidification is nothing but increase in moisture content. That means increase in moisture content but temperature remains constant. What is W? We just saw that specific unit. W is mass of water vapor to the mass of dry air. When this omega increases, the specific humidity increases. When your moisture content increases, when this mass of water vapor increases, water vapor is nothing but moisture content. When this increases, your W, that is omega, specific humidity or humidity ratio increases. So that third one is humidification. Humidification means increase in specific humidity, like this. So increase means this side it is increases, so it is 1, 2. So this is a third process, that is humidification. Similarly, we have dehumidification. Humidification means what? Adding moisture content to the air, and dehumidification means removing. Dehumidification means removing moisture content from the air. So that means remove means specific humidity decreases. So the vertical line comes with like this, and your process 1, 2, 2 like this. Okay, this is a humidification where moisture content increases, here it is decreases, as it is a dehumidification process. So these are the 4 processes, basic processes. Next we have combination of these two, cooling and humidification. Cooling is also here and humidification is also there. So both processes are there. Okay. So I think I hope you understand this. So I will draw all these 8 processes in one single psychometric chart so that you can memorize easily. Okay. So this is our psychometric chart where we one side x-axis is dBT, that is diabolic temperature. In y-axis right side it is a omega of specific humidity. Based on these two only, these 4 processes, these 8 processes are defined. Okay. First we draw this process, that is a sensible heating. We take any of the So from this process we take 1 to 2. 1 to 2 is what? 1 to 2 is sensible heating. 1 to 2 is sensible heating. So and second process is sensible cooling, that is from this point. Okay. So this is very easy to understand and you can remember easily. If you remember this chart, you can explain all these processes in your examination. Okay. So this 1 to 2 is sensible heating and this 1 to 2 is sensible cooling. Next we have humidification process from this point. That means adding moisture content. That is this 1 to 2 is humidification process. Similarly, we have dehumidification process. Okay. So this is humidification. This is dehumidification. This is sensible heating, and this is sensible cooling. So these 4 processes I have drawn on the single chart and also separately. Now we draw these 4 processes, that is cooling and humidification, heating and humidification, cooling and dehumidification, and last heating and dehumidification. See here. Heating is here this side. First, 5th process is cooling and humidification. Cooling is this side and humidification is this side. So we draw one angular line. So that represents process 5. What is this process 5? Process 5 is cooling and humidification, because this process fall between cooling and humidification. So this is process 5. Similarly, next we have heating and humidification. So heating and humidification falls in this quadrant. So you draw one line here. So this is process 6, that is heating and humidification. And next 7th is cooling and dehumidification. Cooling this side, dehumidification this side. So you draw one inclined line. So this is your process 7, that is cooling and dehumidification. And last we have heating and dehumidification. Heating this side and dehumidification. So you draw one inclined line. So this is process 8. This is heating and dehumidification. So this is the on this single chart I have drawn all these processes. If you remember this one, you can easily explain in your examination. No need to by heart. You understand this one. So if you understand this these 4 different charts, and the same thing I have drawn here. Okay, one more thing you should remember. What happens to the relative humidity for this sensibility? See here, I show you. See, sensibility lines are like this. Yes. So here it is 100% and this is 90%. So that means from this point to this point, relative humidity decreases. So that means in sensibility what happens? Phi decreases and dBT, that's temperature, increases. Similarly in sensible cooling what happens? So this is your RH and this is your RH. So our relative humidity at this point is more than this point. Okay, so here you will have higher relative humidity compared to this point. So here, that is phi is increases and dBT decreases. So these points only you remember. By looking at the chart, you can write down the explanation easily. Okay, humidification. Humidification, what happens in humidification? See, again you draw one relative humidity lines. So here at this particular point, relative humidity is more than this one. So phi increases, dBT is constant. Okay. Similarly for this point, this is your process 2. What happens here? Specific humidity is decreases and also dBT is equal to constant. So these things only you have to explain. What happens during this? You draw a simple chart and explain. In sensible heating, we are increasing the temperature by maintaining the specific humidity constant. During this process, the specific humidity, that is relative humidity, is decreases and derivative temperature increases. Like that, you have to explain. So if you understood this chart, you can easily explain any process asked in the examination. And these two, commonly they ask to explain these 4 processes. Out of these 4, they ask any 2 processes. So for that, if you have to draw this chart and you have to explain. So accordingly, what happens to the dBT, what happens to the relative humidity. So by drawing these dotted lines and all, you can explain these processes. So that will give you more weightage. Without chart, don't explain. So with the chart only you have to explain. Otherwise, the evaluator will not understand, and so that you also. Okay. So with this chart only you have to explain all these 8 processes. Okay. I hope you understand. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.